Hi everybody, I am back with another YouTube video, and this video is going to be something so exciting and something I've never done before. This is going to be my first Wedding Wednesday video, which is basically me talking about different wedding related things. For those of you who don't know, I am engaged. I got engaged in this May, and I am getting married next year in June. I am just going to talk about the beginning stages of how I started to plan my wedding and some of the things that I've gotten and some of the things I've been using to plan my wedding. And maybe so if you want to see some of the things that I've started already for my wedding, then keep watching this video. There's a picture of me and my fiance behind me. My face is blocked off, but yes, like I said, I've been engaged since May of this year. And I didn't have any time to basically be engaged. I had automatically family and friends already asking us what's the date, when we're getting married, where we're doing it. So we basically were engaged for about a week, and then we hopped right into like starting planning a wedding. The Knot, the Ultimate Wedding Planner and Organizer. So I got it. This was from Barnes & Nobles. This book, I want to say, is $30. But I had like a 20% off coupon, so I got a few dollars off. As you can see, it's not just a book, it's an actual binder. So it has different tabs of what you would be planning for a wedding. So the tabs are timeline and budget, venue and menu, dress and accessories, ceremony and bridal party, photos, videos and entertainment, flowers and decor, the big day and beyond. So each tab goes into full detail about those different categories and how you should go about planning those, how you should go about researching those, and making sure you're following a really good timeline so that you're not behind on planning those things and do need a lot of time to maybe get that particular restaurant you want to cater, or that particular venue, or that particular musician or DJ. Like, you should give yourself a lot of time. Wedding plan timeline. So it goes into full detail for a year or longer wedding about all the different things that you should check off and be doing, different things to research. So for instance, in the 3 months before your wedding, it say you should be setting up your registry,
rehearsal dinner space, hire a ceremony musician, choose a cake baker, book transportation, order your veil and accessories, research honeymoon spots, shop for wedding.
When you're first getting engaged, all up until after the wedding, because there's a few things you have to do after you come back from your honeymoon. And so this book is just, I would definitely recommend. This book is awesome. If you are an organized or an unorganized person, I think this book will be out there. And on top of that wedding plan book, there's an app, because let's just face it, this is huge, and when you're planning your wedding, there's always calls and emails going on throughout your days, and so you don't want to have to carry this around all the time. Yeah. So there's here, it's the Knot. It has a little K, and you click on the app, and it just has like your home button. You can create your, it has your countdown. So right now I'm at 349 days away from my wedding. It has different tabs down here at the bottom. So one says vendor, and you can put all of your vendors in, of who's catering your wedding, who's bartending, who's the musicians. And then it has some slots of, if you don't know those people, you can look through local people of where you're getting married to try to see their reviews, and maybe try to choose a person if you don't have an idea of who you're choosing for cake and flowers and different things like that. It also has a budget keeper, so you can type in your budget, and every time you book something, you can put how much you spent on that particular thing you booked, and it'll subtract that from your budget and let you know how much you have, how you're doing with your budget. It also has a guest list, so you can actually put in all of your guests on here, and you can put your bridal party on here as well. And then you can also have your guests VIP register on the app if you would like. It also has a wedding website that you can create through the app, and this can also be connected to any of your registries that you have for wedding gifts. So you can register with Target and Amazon and Crate and Barrel. The thing I have is a smaller planner. So I went to Target and just bought this really cute, simple planner, and it just goes by like the month calendar, and I kind of write tons of like my personal things that I'm doing, different like doctor's appointments or different things like that that I have to do and go to. But then I also write down wedding stuff, because even though I have the app, in here I write when I'm going to see a caterer, when I'm doing cake tasting, when I'm going to look at venues, when am I going to meet a florist and talk about things, when am I going to sit down and research my color scheme, when am I going to go try on wedding dresses. So that's where the smaller planner comes in at, because it just gives you that daily calendar view, and you can write things in that you wouldn't put on your app or in the book. Your finalized things, like once you have who you're using, you have how much it costs to use those people or those services, then you can finalize it and put it in a Knot app. I heard of Vistaprint, I've heard of Shutterfly, and then I've heard of Minted.com. I went on Minted.com and Vistaprint. Minted offered a free like sample booklet that they shipped to your house. You didn't have to pay for shipping or anything. So you never know the kind of decisions you have to make or the details you have to look at until you start planning a wedding. Minted brings all that out, and I'm like, I didn't know I had to think of that. I don't even want to think about it. So it gave you this 3 different little pockets. In one pocket, it has you choosing the different type of paper you want to use. Yeah, it gave you 6 different types of paper. They all feel different. They all have a slight different hue of white or off-white, and they all cost different prices. And then on the back, it tells you the colors that this particular paper can come in. So that's a decision you would have to make, which is we'll send you samples of different invitations that people send. They sent one sample of like a card, a place card, however you pronounce it, that sits like when people are eating and it has their name on it. So this is like a sample of that. It comes in so many different colors and shapes and stuff. They also sent like a foil pressed. Foil press is, I guess, something a lot of people like. It gives you like that shiny metallic on invitations. It's not my style, but it's cute. And this is just kind of like showing you what a foil press card will look like. And of course you can get cards in like a card form or like a flat form, and they have those options. They also gave you like a flat form card with a matching envelope. Envelopes actually come in different shapes and sizes, which can change your price, and so does the flat cards. They come in different shapes and sizes. As you can see, this it's kind of shaped like really cute. So that's another envelope, and this card is flat shape. It has like that foil thing going on. So these are just samples of different things they can do. This is a really hard, stocky kind of card. It feels more like almost cardboard. And this is like a more traditional envelope. And then they also had this, like, I think this is a save the date card. So the save the dates are usually a bit smaller than the invitation. And it has this little cute. Now these are just tons of random samples. They just send you with like maybe different ideas of samples so you can know what they offer as a company. So they did send all of that, and so as you can see, there's tons of decisions to that. It's kind of pricey. You not only get invitations, you also get save the dates. You also get placeholders for people to know where they're sitting when it's time to eat. You also have to think about thank you cards, and when your invitations come in the mail, or thank you cards, different like bows and ties that can go around those. And then of course you think about the envelopes that all that stuff come in. And some people create programs for their wedding. I guess if you're having a more elaborate wedding that maybe has more transitions, some people do like dance skits or plays and like get real creative. But invitations are not cheap. I didn't think they were cheap, but I didn't think they would be as expensive as they are. Just a heads up, you would probably spend $300 or more on invitations, thank you cards, place cards. Another thing in this Mint thing, is the different fonts. So these are all the different fonts they offer, and you can choose, and then it says the different colors on the back that the fonts come in. So again, it's something like this, you're like, well, I gotta think about what kind of writing I want, which is weird, whatever. A card and tells you can make a free website with mint.com and put all of your wedding stuff. Just shows you like one of their websites that someone's created. And then it's just telling you why you should choose Minted as your creator for all of your paper stuff for your wedding invitations and things like that. This shows the different envelope and the different blank card options and shapes that you can choose from. And then the back shows even more. And it's more like the open cards and stuff like that. And then this just shows a few more things that you can do in design with the company if you want different paper decorations or different things like that. That's if you want to go there. Even if you don't go with them, I would definitely recommend getting this free little kit. I didn't even have to pay for shipping. Another thing I wanted to do was go to a bridal expo. So I've heard that at bridal expos, a lot of times it's good to get ideas if you're a bride that doesn't necessarily know what she wants to do with every single part of your wedding. And it's good, you could enter in different giveaways and win things for your own personal wedding. So I am going to the Luxury Bridal Expo in Chicago. So I actually got 4 free tickets. I just had to like sign up to their website or something like that, and I got 4 free tickets. So me, my mom, and my 2 bridesmaids, which is my cousin and my sister, we are all going to go to the Bridal Expo in September, and hopefully I can get, I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do with most of my wedding, but there's these things that just come up and you haven't thought about them, and so these are just some fun things that I did since I'm engaged. So like my ring, I love my ring, and I do my hair every week. We wash dishes, we clean the house, and I don't want my ring to get gross, even though you get free cleanings from where you bought them. So I got this from Amazon, and it's just like a little white trinket tray, and it says Mrs. Barchfeld on the inside, which is my soon-to-be new last name. And I got it in rose gold because my ring is rose gold with white diamond. So I can get my engagement announcement photo. So this, for you who aren't following me on any social media, this is how I announced that we were engaged. My fiance's sister does photography, and she told me about this idea. I searched all over, went and got this cup on a Sunday morning, and she took the photo for me, and I posted it on social media. So as you can see, those are my fingers, and it just says, does this ring make me look engaged? So super, super cute. And I just sit this on the shelf right Pinterest, so that I like. A lot of people told me that it looked like a Pinterest photo. So that means my future sister-in-law is really good with taking pictures, because I was like, oh no honey, that ain't Pinterest. That's me, that's my hand. So far I've talked to caterers, bartenders. I have my venue. I am going to look at dresses later this month. We do have our bridal party. I do have my photographer and my videographer. I think that's it so far. I know I still need to get an officiant, a florist, a cake baker, and then I need to finalize the bartending and the catering side of those things. But yeah, I hope this video was informative. I hope somebody got something out of this and they enjoyed it. I would love to answer any questions about anything I've learned about weddings. I've learned a lot. There's so many like loopholes and things you don't know until you're actually planning a wedding yourself. So I want to thank everybody for watching this video. I really appreciate all the support. Click my subscribe button up here. I always have my old videos at the bottom of this screen, and my social media is always linked down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video.